Traders Live podcast.
All right. Good morning, Marto. Another week ahead. How are you this morning?
Morning, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, very well, mate. I saw you got outside and touched a bit of sun over the weekend because it was sort of light on with economic, and your Friday you weren't expecting much. I'm
I did.
assuming had a good weekend.
I did, mate. I think I'm still sweating out the oysters and the beer, but mate, let's get into it.
Yeah, good, mate. This week, in terms of economic events, we've got a few things. Firstly, this morning or tomorrow morning or tonight, we've got US new home sales coming out. Wednesday, we've got Australia's CPI. Friday, we've got a lot of US manufacturing numbers, as well as topping off the week with Mr. Powell coming in and giving us a speech. There's a few other intraday sort of releases that'll have a bit of bearing on the I guess moves that might happen during the day, but we'll get to those later on in the week. For you, out of those sort of main events that I just touched on, what are you seeing might have the most volatility or might have the most potential for a large market move?
Yeah, interesting week, mate. I think we're 4 weeks green in a row, so we're probably time for a bit of a pullback, and we've been consolidating the last few days, as you know. So we'll see what happens. I think we're still on our 5-month Monday green run as well. So, but that might change tonight. But yeah, in terms of data, the big ones for me would be Wednesday, the GDP, which is one of my favourites from a bull. If you're a bull and you don't trade GDP, you're probably missing out. That's like a 3-to-1, rise versus fall ratio historically on that. And then the PCE, when's that? Thursday? I think Thursday night maybe. That's one of the large releases. That's got more kind of 100-point moves in it than any of the other releases. So they're probably the two major ones that I'm watching, mate. And then obviously the CPI for Australia on Wednesdays, normally a little bit of fun to trade as well.
Yep. Just on that GDP number, and you said it was very much a bull case. For you personally, when you trade, are you someone who gets set during that session for a trade there, or do you sort of prepare maybe the session before and get positions in and get them set?
Yeah, it's interesting with the GDP because if I guess the day before, if things are looking up, it's a good time to get set. And I've probably set a couple of times, but I generally don't trade longer than 24 hours ahead. But GDP is probably the one time a month that I'll potentially take an earlier position, just because such a generally such a bullish lean. So So see what Tuesday brings, and then move into Wednesday.
Yeah, cool. Now, just zooming in on today, obviously Friday we didn't have, again, not much action. You took your holiday, so the market was quiet for you. What are you expecting out of today's session in the Oz 200?
Mate, not a lot, to be honest. I think we're probably flat a little bit lower is my kind of lean at the moment. But as you said, mate, no kind of big data releases or anything like that. So although we do have the US opening up, obviously the futures opening up at 8 after a day off, and Friday with that half day. So potentially we could see a little bit of a movement when they kind of come back online. But wait and see on that.
Yeah, cool. No, great. Thank you. And the other thing is we've got our one economic release that's of any note today, which is US home sales at 1 a.m. Would this be a potential catalyst for a larger move, or are you expecting just some intraday volatility, or does the market even care if you're a trader?
Yeah, a little bit of movement around the edges, mate, but nothing that I'd kind of stay up and miss my beauty sleep for, to be honest.
Yes. Yeah, no, that's good, and it's probably important you get a lot of that. So, mate, I think that's all from me today. I guess we'll really get into the meat and potatoes of the week when we sort of get towards the back half where there's those major data releases. So, yeah, looking forward to sort of covering those with you, and I guess we'll see what they bring.
Brilliant, mate. Look forward to it.
Easy, mate. Hope you have a good one.
You too, Church. Thanks, mate.
Bye.